Imagine yourself standing on a bridge overlooking a train track. A runaway train is speeding towards 5 workers who are unaware of the danger. There is a lever that could divert the train to another track, but there is one worker on that track as well. You have the power to decide who lives and who dies. Do you pull the lever, sacrificing one life to save 5, or do you stand by and let fate take its course, resulting in the death of 5? This is the classic moral dilemma known as the trolley problem, and it asks us to consider the value of a human life and the ethics of intervention. Now let's complicate this scenario. You're a doctor in a hospital where 10 patients are dying from organ failure. A healthy individual walks into your clinic for a minor treatment. Would it be morally acceptable to take this person's life to save the others by providing them with the necessary organs? Again, you're faced with a decision. On one hand, you could save numerous lives. On the other, you would be directly responsible for the death of an innocent person. Our third scenario takes us into the realm of law enforcement. A terrorist has planted a bomb in a metro station. The only way to get the information to defuse the bomb is by torturing the terrorist's 6-year-old child. Is it morally justifiable to inflict pain on an innocent child to save hundreds of lives? Each of these dilemmas forces us to question our moral compass. Are we utilitarian, believing that the greatest good for the greatest number is the best course of action? Or do we adhere to deontological ethics, holding that certain actions are fundamentally wrong, regardless of their outcomes? It becomes apparent that our legal reasoning can be contradictory. The assumptions that guide our decisions are not always consistent, and the line between right and wrong can blur. So, what's the takeaway from all this? Well, moral dilemmas like these remind us that life is complex, and so is the law. They challenge us to think critically about our values and the principles that guide our actions. They remind us that sometimes there's no easy answer. Remember, the law isn't just about rules and regulations, it's about people, decisions, and the moral implications of those decisions. It asks us to consider the value of a human life and the ethics of intervention. So while we may not always have clear answers, we can strive to make the best decisions we can based on our understanding of right and wrong. And with that, we end our exploration of these moral conundrums. Remember, in the world of law and morality, nothing is ever as simple as it seems.